Okay, so the book that I have chosen to use in this activity is The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. Why is that? Well, I think it is a very good book to use in the level of fourth of ESO or first of a year, according to one level that could be B2 according to the European framework. Now, um, why I think this is a very good book to work with. It is a book that is written by Oscar Wilde, which I think is one of the most interesting authors and one author that, if we compare it with others that couldn't be as interesting as him, his life and what he did in his life was pretty much pretty much the most surprising things that most students will be able to understand and comprehend what his life was. Apart from that, the literary genre that is written in is actually theater, one genre that leads to some help in the way of understanding the work and the way that can be worked in the classroom. Apart from just reading it, students can act it, and that is a very good exercise, I think, in order to learn the language. Um, the language that is used in this book is actually very easy to understand. It's not one of those classics which is completely different from nowadays language. It is not very long. It's about 65 or 70 pages long, which I think is suitable for them. They can learn it and read it from the original language, and that will help them to understand how uh, some literary works really work, and not just one of those versions that are simplified and they don't caution all the things that were in the originals. Apart from using it as a reading or just as acting, it can be used also to listen to it, because you can put one version of, there are many versions actually on YouTube. There are a pretty good bunch of them that can be put in the classroom, or the student itself can help himself or herself to understand it better, even in Spanish. There's a very good person in Studio Uno that Spanish television made some years ago that can be interesting for those students that can have more troubles actually reading it, because it will be a hard work for them, even if it's a language that is not really complicated, or the grammar is not really that the syntax is easy, but there will be some things that they won't understand, and it will help you. It will help those students to work this. And we also have to have into consideration those students that have problems with English, those students that have problems like dyslexia or anything like that, that can learn it from different sources that can help them to learn those things in a different manner that can be more helpful for them. Uh, we have talked about reading, we have talked about listening, but we haven't talked about writing and speaking. Well, speaking can be done with the acting, but writing, well, they can, when they have finished reading, they can do a short essay on some of the points that are seen in the novel. The novel, and not in the novel, but in the play, sorry. And there are many things, even if it's like a comedy, it's a very funny comedy, many things can be seen.